Are you stuck in a one-on-one service model wondering how to scale without burning out? You're not alone. Moving from client work to creating an online course or program can feel really overwhelming, but it's the key to building a more scalable and sustainable business. I'm Jasmine Jonte, and today I'm breaking down exactly how to transition from one on one services to online courses so that you can grow your income, free up your time, and finally scale your expertise. Whether you're juggling one on one clients or running group programs, this video will give you the roadmap you need to create leveraged, scalable online courses. And I'll also share a concept I call the room for error equation, which will help you design a course that supports your students while protecting your time and your reputation. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will know exactly where to start and how to avoid the common mistakes that so many experts make and that really hold them back. Let's start where most of us begin, offering one-on-one services. This is the easiest way to get started in business because people love personalized solutions. It's the fastest way to get paid for what you know. This is the CFO who is creating custom tax strategies for their clients. It's the therapist offering weekly coaching sessions, counseling sessions, or even the speaker who's on the road giving their signature talks. In each of these cases, you're working directly with clients. You're tailoring your expertise to meet their exact needs. Here's how the room for error equation applies. With one-on-one services, you have the most room for error because you can adjust on the fly. And what I mean here is error in the delivery. If something doesn't land with your client, no problem. You're there to course correct in real time. Think of your brain like a filing cabinet. You have all of these files of expertise, tools, plans. You simply get to pull out the one that most resonates with the person in front of you. But here's the catch. While this is easy to sell, and it allows you to refine your skills in teaching, it's not scalable. There's only so many hours in a day, and burnout is a real risk. And if you're currently offering one on one services or simply trading services where you trade time for money, you know exactly what I mean. You know what it feels like to be self employed, and in truth, as my favorite business strategist and client and friend Candy Valentino says, you might have built yourself a job rather than a business. And it's really crucial that we talk about this because when you're maxed out on your one on one services, you really have two main paths that you can take to leverage your time. The first is hiring a team. You bring in people to deliver some or all of the services so that you're no longer doing everything yourself. And this is a great option, but it comes with added costs, management responsibilities, and the challenge of ensuring consistent quality. So, more revenue, but not necessarily more profit and not necessarily less aggravation. That being said, when you do have a team, you can stop working in your business and start working on your business so that your business becomes an asset that pays you. The second option is creating leveraged offers. These allow you to serve multiple people at once without increasing your workload. Group programs and self-paced courses fall into this category. You've probably clicked on this video with this in mind. But here's the deal. This is a choice most experts need to make at some point. Do you want to focus on building a team to grow your business? Or do you want to shift your business model toward more leveraged offers? Now, there is no right or wrong answer. It depends on your goals, your strengths, and how hands on you like to be. Personally, I first grew a team to handle the agency work, and now I'm beginning to lean on leveraged offers because they allow me to scale more profitable offers. There's no right or wrong answers, but whichever path you choose, the key is to make an intentional decision that aligns with your vision for your business, but also for your life. So, which path feels right for you? Hiring a team or leveraged offers? Tell me in the comments. Now, let's talk about the first step toward leveraged offers, which is group programs. When you're maxed out on one on one clients, it's time to explore group programs. And this is such an exciting step because now you're helping more people at once while still providing a personal touch. In group programs, you've got less room for error than one on one because again, you're still serving multiple people at the same time. So your instructions need to be clear and your structure needs to hold up, but you still have flexibility because you're live. Here's an example. Imagine you're a CPA running a 6-week cohort to teach small business owners how to stay on top of their books. Or maybe you're leading a group coaching program for aspiring public speakers on how to craft their keynote speech. The possibilities are endless. But the beauty of group programs is, again, that they allow you to serve more people in less time. Plus, there's an added magic to the community, right? Your clients are not just learning from you, but they're learning from each other as well. But let's be honest, group programs come with their challenges too. You'll need to manage the group dynamics. You need to keep everyone engaged and ensure that your program has the right level of structure. So you have to go to your file cabinet, right? If your brain was a filing cabinet, and you have to know which files they need and what's the order and sequence to put those files in to help the students get the result. You have some room for error because they have group access to you, but it's less than if it were a one-on-one setting. And now we get to the ultimate level of scalability, self-paced online courses. These programs are amazing. They're amazing because they allow students to go at their own pace and it completely frees you up. You don't have to be there to support them. However, with self-paced programs, that means you have the least room for error. Your training has to be airtight because, again, students don't have live access to you. So every step, every instruction, every example needs to work perfectly. Think of a CPA creating a course on tax saving strategies for freelancers, or a therapist designing a self-paced program on managing anxiety. These programs give you, the business owner, the maximum time freedom, but they require a lot of upfront effort to ensure that your students have what they need to get the results they want to get. The other downside of self-paced programs is they can be much harder to sell. Why? Because there's not usually a sales call. People just have to believe you'll deliver on the program just by what you put on the sales page. So stepping into the self-paced programs really means stepping into the role of a digital marketer more than you ever have before. It's a whole new level. Whether you love it or hate it, this is the reality. You have to learn how to position, promote, and sell your online course, especially if you're doing self-paced programs. If you're making less than $1 million in revenue, then the chances are you don't have the funds to hire someone who can market your program better than you can. So in the beginning, it's on you to master the skills like messaging, copywriting, email marketing, and social media campaigns. And again, as I mentioned, that program itself has to be polished and airtight. You can't rely on live interactions to fill in gaps or create clarity on the instructions. Every module, every resource, every piece of content needs to deliver. Because if it doesn't, not only do students lose your trust, but you risk damaging your reputation as well, especially in an online world where reviews can make or break your sales. And here's where it gets tricky. Self-paced courses come with high expectations. Students think, if I can't ask questions live, this course, it better be flawless. And while it's a challenge, it's also an incredible opportunity, because if you meet or exceed those expectations, you position yourself as an expert who truly delivers, which unfortunately is becoming rarer and rarer. And the payoff, let me tell you, is worth it, because envision your self-paced course out in the world and it's generating revenue while you sleep. Literally. Though you'll always need to either be or hire a digital marketing to keep that going, to keep the PayPal dinging. This is how you create true scalability in your business. You're no longer tied to a clock or limited by a certain number of hours in your day. Instead, you've built something that works for you and serves your students at the same time. And that's freedom, that's leverage, and that's why self-paced programs are such a game changer for so many experts and entrepreneurs. Now, let's zoom out for a second. Here's the big picture. One-on-one services give the most support and the most room for error. Group programs reduce your room for error, but offer a lot more leverage, especially considering the time you have to deliver and what you can earn from them. And self-paced courses offer the least support, but they give you the ultimate scalability. Your job is to figure out where you are right now and what step makes the most sense for you to take next. So if this video gave you some clarity and sparked some ideas, then hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on scaling your expertise. And don't forget to drop a comment below and let's chat. Let's chat about where you're at and where you want to go next.